morning, everyone. This is Lana with Lana the Lana Design, and welcome. Happy Saturday. I'm going to prepare myself here a little bit. I finally got my stand for my waxing here. I'm very excited about it. Now the only thing is to make it stay. There it is. Okay, perfect. I am a little early here, but that's okay. Hey, Gary. Hi. I'm so glad you came. You made it. How was your Thanksgiving? Did you enjoy it? Eat a lot of turkey? Believe it or not, we had, and it was you can say it's my fault, but I ordered a turkey from a local butcher here, and I asked him to give me the biggest turkey that they can give me, and they said okay. So a couple weeks later or whatever, when we went to pick it up, the turkey was, I kid you not, it was 30 pounds. When we saw that bird, it was just like ginormous, and I wasn't even able to. I wasn't able to carry it, so it was kind of funny. But it was a really good turkey. It was gone. Actually, I think it's like some left for some sandwiches, but still good. Anyway, so this is what we're making today. It's so funny because I don't have a finished card. I don't have a card to show you. So I'm going to start from scratch here. The paper that I'm going to use is, of course, Nina 110-pound cardstock. Then we have I'm going to use this for my card panel. And this is from Cardstock Warehouse. You saw me use this cardstock a lot. I love this cardstock. And this is called Carlet. That's their 100-pound cardstock. And I love this because it's made in the U.S. As I said previously, all the stuff that I use, most of it, at least 90% of my stuff is made in the U.S. Support the local brands. And these are actually envelopes made out of vellum. I bought these a while back. I have several. So this is what I'm going to use. And I always think that vellum makes your cards really a little bit more sophisticated. So the first thing what I'm going to do, because you can see it's smoking here, I am going to create a wax seal first before I start off with my card. So here we go. And this here is a stamp that says Merry Christmas. I'm just going to put that in there. I'm going to make a couple of cards. This is a really super quick card. So I'm going to put these little guys, my wax here. I bought these little beads on Amazon. A really cool little pack of wax. Love that thing. So here we go. I'm going to lift this. Now this stamp is from, I think I got it at Hobby Lobby a few years back. And the reason why I marked this so I know where the center is, so I can always stamp it straight. If that makes sense. Okay, so I'm going to lift this. Again, when you're doing waxing, make sure you're doing on a surface that you can easily pull it off from. I recommend silicone. This is a silicone mat. I have this, bought this at Altenew. But another silicone mats that you can use is the ones for baking. I think they're great. So you see how cool that is? Love that. So I'm going to make one more. Here's my wax is melting here pretty fast. And while this is melting, I'm going to show you what I'm going to make. We're going to use this stamp set from Colorado Craft Company. This is one of their awesome, again, stamps. Their Big and Bold collection. Look at that ginormous stamp. How cool is that? Love that stamp. So, okay, here we go. Almost done here. There we go. Now that does it. Okay. My stamp. It's okay. Now, when I am finishing up with my candle, I realized that just using a spray bottle with water does the trick. It doesn't smoke, and it's instantaneous, and I love that. You know how it's you have that little smoke when you blow the candle. I don't like that. I have to find. Isn't it funny? I love it. Just spray it with water and you're done. Okay, here we go. All right. Isn't it cool? So nice and shiny. Okay. Now, time to make our card. So I have already pre-cut my card bases here. And I cut this to be like a hair smaller than 5 by 5. The reason for it, because my envelope is 5 by 5 inches, and of course you want your card to be a little bit smaller so you can put it into the envelope. So this is, I'm not sure, it's like I just cut it smaller. I don't really know the precise measurements. It's just enough. I created enough to create a little border there. Okay, so the first thing here is I'm going to use my Misty, and use your Misty for this. I mean, you don't have to. I am just going to do this because I'm going to make a couple of cards right now. And it's super fast. You'll see. There we go. Just going to put that in here on top. Now, because this stamp is too big, actually, it's going to fit fine. But what I like to do is, Misty also has some creative corners. These are really cool and handy. So I do like to use them occasionally. Okay, so I am going to arrange my stamp here first. Like so. Use the sentiment. Merry Christmas. That's my favorite sentiment. I always say Merry Christmas or Happy Christmas, like our friends from Great Britain would say. I used to say Happy Christmas all the time when I first got here, and people were like, what? You don't say Happy Christmas, you say Merry Christmas. You don't say aluminium, you say aluminum. I know, it's funny. What concerns? I'm not sure what you're thinking. What you think? I am, or what you're talking about. Here, this is a removable adhesive by Tombow Mono. Love that. I use this rather than using the, what's this called? Magnet. I am, hello, welcome. I lost my words. I am so spent. Last week has been a very, very stressful week. And honestly, I am glad that it's done. I am over it. I had some very crazy orders, and I actually am not done. This is baby powder. I use it instead of, this is for anti-static powder. When embossing, you definitely want to prepare your paper with this. Don't forget that. Okay, I'm going to turn on my heat gun so so it gets nice and warm. This is Wagner, and it's gonna get loud, so cover your ears. I'm just gonna ink it up with VersaFine or Versamark ink here real quick. There we go. Sorry for the shaking. I know, don't get dizzy. And just stamp. Let's see. I'm gonna do it one more time. It definitely did not transfer good enough there. That's why Misty is so convenient. I love using it, and I don't know what people used to do without Misty back in the day, but this changed the game of card making. Just absolutely love it. Okay, there we go. We stamped it there. It's time to cover it with gold. You can do any embossing powder, whatever color you like. It can be silver. I think silver would look very nice in this as well. You might as well try it, but okay. I could actually try silver. I'm curious how silver is going to look, so I could do that the next card. So yeah, I use baby powder for anti-static powder, and I buy it at like dollar store. I get like this. I'll show you in a second when I go get my my silver powder. There we go. Oh, there's a little bit more here, a little more left. Okay, perfect. Magical. Okay, let me get my silver embossing powder, and I'm gonna show you something else, Carrie. Sorry about that. So here, this is the little baby powder that I buy, and I just put it in that little dish. And it's just $1 or $2 or whatever. And this is gonna last you forever. I just use that for embossing, and I use just a simple dry brush that I dedicate for my embossing. I also have this one. These are both actually from Ranger. And this one is like when I have some embossing powder left on the paper, so I can just clean it. But that's all I use. Okay, I'm gonna turn back the heat gun. Okay. Tombow Mono. Oops. There we go. Here's the dish. Oh yeah, it's like, it is so much better. Like, you don't have to go and buy all those tools that you don't need. I actually saw some people use flour or cornstarch, believe it or not. Anything really powdery like this, fine. I mean, I don't use flour. I tried it, but the grains are too big, so I don't use it. But you can use that. I mean, almost everybody has flour in their home. At home. Okay, so sorry for the shaking again. We're gonna do this one more time, but this time we're gonna do silver. Now, I don't know how silver is going to look on this paper. This is the experiment that we're gonna make right now. Okay, I'm gonna do one more time. The stamp is too big, of course. Not too big. I mean, I'm not complaining. I think they're phenomenal stamps. It's just that they're big, and of course they're not going to stamp right away. It's hard. I think that's on me. It's not on the stamp. The way you stamp, you don't really press enough to. Okay, that's pretty good. Now let's try the silver. I really don't know how this is going to look on this paper. Let's give it a try. Why not? Knowing that this paper is like kind of nice and burgundy. I know that golds and burgundy go well together, so I don't know. I don't know. Let's see it once it melts. Oh, it's still pretty. Look at that. Magic. Love watching embossing. Oh. Never gets old, honestly. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. And that's it. Isn't it cool? I love it. You see, I don't think that silver looks as bad. I mean, it doesn't look bad. It looks different. It wouldn't be my first choice, though. But it still looks good. Okay. We'll put these guys back. Time to assemble our cards. So, because I used that baby powder, I'm just going to use a dry cloth, clean cloth, and clean it. Now, before you do this, make sure you cool down your cards. Hey, Vet! There we go. I'm almost done here, Eve, but that's okay. Thanks for coming. Okay. Next time, I am not going to emboss anything. I have another card next week that I want to show you guys, and I think you're going to like it. We're going to do some die cutting next week. And I am not sure if you knew this, but I am Christian Orthodox, and that's like Russians and Greeks and so on. So I'm Serbian, born and raised in Serbia. So we celebrate Christmas on January 7th is our Christmas. And the reason for it is I think there's a difference between Gregorian and Julian calendar. Technically, it's the same holidays. It's the same thing as Catholic celebrate. Like everything is the same. It's just a difference in dates. And I keep my Christmas tree up all the way to like mid-January. I just love it. So I will probably continue on making my cards till like through January, my Christmas cards. Why not? Probably till the end of December, maybe not January, but I don't know. I just love making Christmas. Isn't it nice? I just love it. I love this stamp. I'm like, oh, you slept in? Wow. Yvette, you're good. If you just woke up, Yvette is 3 hours ahead. And if she just woke up, boy, that's a very nice sleeping in. I just love it. I wish I could do that. I just have too much to do. But anyway, it doesn't matter. But that's it. You see how quick that was? Now, you can do a bunch of these in a lot of different colors. Oh, and here are my envelopes. Oops, I almost forgot. Isn't it cool? So I tried to match my wax as close as I could. But this is it. Just perfect. Perfect. Quick and done. Oh, I love sending cards. It is just so nice, and I've never heard anybody say, oh, why did you send me a card? People love receiving them, and I love sending them. Just especially these last couple of years that we had, I think sending a card and showing people that you care and think of them really is a good thing. This is envelopes. The envelopes that I have are 5x5. I bought them at the local tiny store here that sells paper goods. It sells all these kind of party supply store. It's a party supply store. It sells balloons and greeting cards, and some, believe it or not, these greeting cards are they have greeting cards. They're from like 1977. Like I was just like, what? Some vintage stuff. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, how dare me you sure you get exactly right. People do, of course. I mean, don't you? And honestly, I don't get cards enough. Actually, rarely. Knowing the fact that I think people think since I make cards, they think that I might not need cards. But every time I get them, I'm so excited to receive them. So I think that most of us share the same feeling. Anyway, that's all, folks. That's all for today. Again, this stamp set is from Colorado Craft Company. It's their Big and Bold stamp. I just love it. You can do with any, like if you do a small square card, or even a small, thank you, Carrie, thanks so much. I love your greeting card, especially the one with the kitty. That was my favorite. I don't know, I just love cats. You can try with mini slimline cards, and actually I made one and I'm gonna do that one as well. I'm not sure. I have to figure out the time and when I'm gonna show you guys all of this, but this is I have one mini slimline card that I also want to show you, and that's it. Thank you for joining in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here, for following me. Really appreciate it. I will see you guys next week with another Christmas card. What did you see? Oh, no, it's really, Yvette, these are awesome. I love mini slimline cards and slimline cards in general. Oh, yes. Okay, well then in that case, we might make 2 cards again next week, because Christmas is coming very fast here. It's actually tomorrow in my head. So yeah, why don't we just do next week? I will try to do 2 cards. We're going to make a mini slimline and a slimline card, and it's going to be great. One is going to be simple embossing, and the other one is going to be die cutting. So there we go. Why not? Let's stretch a little bit. Let's go. Let's be crazy. All right. Thank you, guys. Yes, I think you're gonna love them. Thank you again, and I will see you guys soon. If you don't see me before Saturday, you'll find me on Facebook. Send me a text message or however you wanna find me. I am available for every and any question you might have. Thank you guys so much, and see you next week. Bye.